In the vast expanse of human history and spiritual exploration, there lies a book of unparalleled significance, a beacon of divine wisdom that has guided millions through the ages, the Quran. This sacred text, more than just a religious scripture, is a journey into the heart of faith, a testament to the enduring dialogue between humanity and the divine. As we embark on this exploration of the Quran, we venture into a narrative that transcends time and space. It is a story that intertwines the threads of history, prophecy, and profound spiritual insights, inviting us to view this holy scripture in a light never seen before. From the echoing halls of ancient Mecca, the bustling streets of the modern world, the Quran remains an enduring source of guidance, a mirror reflecting the timeless questions and aspirations of the human soul. Join us as we unfold the complete story of the Quran like you've never seen before, a journey of discovery, enlightenment, and unparalleled spiritual depth. In the arid, moonlit landscapes of 7th century Mecca, a story began to unfold that would forever alter the course of human spiritual history. It was here, in the solitude of the Hira cave, that Muhammad, a man known for his integrity and contemplation, first encountered the divine revelation that would crystallize into the Quran. The air in the cave was heavy with anticipation as the angel Gabriel descended, bringing with him words that would resonate through the ages. Read in the name of your Lord who created. These words marked the beginning of a 23-year journey of revelation, a profound dialogue between the divine and mankind. As Muhammad, initially overwhelmed and unsure, embraced his role as the prophet, the revelations he received began to address the myriad complexities of life. From the oneness of God to the intricacies of human relationships, each verse that was revealed offered guidance, challenged existing norms, and laid the foundation for a new social and moral order. The Meccan society of the time was characterized by tribal divisions, moral relativism, and spiritual voids. The early revelations sought to heal these fractures, calling for unity in the worship of one God, advocating for justice, and uplifting the downtrodden. This message, radical in its simplicity and depth, began to attract followers, drawing the attention and ire of Meccan authorities. The revelations continued in Medina, where the Muslim community found refuge. Here, the verses took on a more communal and legislative tone, addressing the practical aspects of creating a society based on divine principles. Issues such as governance, social justice, and interfaith relations were eloquently covered, providing timeless guidance. The story of the Quran's revelation is not just a historical account. It's a narrative of transformation. It speaks of a journey from ignorance to enlightenment, from division to unity, from despair to hope. Through its verses, the Quran offered a new way of seeing the world, a revelation that continues to guide millions to this day. The journey of the Quran from a series of divine revelations to a single, cohesive text is a story of meticulous preservation and unwavering dedication. After the passing of the Prophet Muhammad, the need to compile the Quran into a tangible form became a task of paramount importance, a mission to safeguard the words of God for future generations. During Muhammad's lifetime, the revelations he received were memorized verbatim by his followers and written on various materials available at the time, such as parchment, palm leaves, and even animal bones. This practice of preserving the Quran was not merely an act of record-keeping. It was an act of devotion, a profound expression of the companions' commitment to the message they had been entrusted with. After the Prophet's death, the first Caliph, Abu Bakr, foresaw the necessity of compiling these scattered revelations into a single manuscript. The task was entrusted to Zayd ibn Thabit, a companion known for his meticulousness and knowledge of the Quran. Zayd, along with other companions who had memorized the Quran, undertook the delicate task of collecting and verifying each verse, ensuring that the compiled text was a true reflection of the Prophet's teachings. This first compilation was a monumental achievement, yet it was only the beginning of the Quran's preservation journey. As Islam spread beyond the Arabian Peninsula, the third Caliph, Uthman ibn Affan, recognized the need for a standardized text to prevent any variations in recitation. He commissioned a committee to produce several copies of the Quran, which were then sent to different regions of the Islamic world. This act of standardization played a crucial role in preserving the Quran's authenticity and uniformity. The preservation of the Quran also extends to its oral tradition, an art known as tajweed. This meticulous method of recitation ensures that every sound, every inflection, and every pause in the Quran is articulated just as it was revealed. It is a tradition that has been passed down through generations, a living embodiment of the Quran's continued preservation. The story of the Quran's compilation and preservation is not just a testament to historical accuracy, it's a testament to the profound reverence and love that Muslims hold for the Quran. It stands as a symbol of their collective effort to maintain the purity of God's final message to humanity, a message that remains as relevant today as it was over 14 centuries ago. The Quran, in its final form, is not only a collection of divine revelations, but also a masterpiece of literary art. Its structure and style are as unique and profound as the messages it conveys, offering a multi-layered experience to those who delve into its depths. The Quran is composed of 114 chapters, known as surahs, each varying in length and thematic focus. These surahs are not arranged chronologically, but are instead organized in a way that enhances the spiritual and emotional impact of the text. This arrangement invites readers and listeners into a rhythmic journey that oscillates between themes of mercy, guidance, warnings, and the wonders of creation. Each surah is a world unto itself, yet intricately connected to the whole. The chapters begin with Bismillah, in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, a phrase that sets the tone of reverence and humility. The surahs range from the opening chapter, Al-Fatiha, a 7-verse prayer that encapsulates the essence of the Quran's message, to the longer chapters that delve into detailed narratives and legal injunctions. The style of the Quran is unparalleled in its eloquence and beauty. It employs a rich tapestry of language, with a rhythmic and sometimes rhyming prose known as saj, which captivates the listener and reader alike. The text abounds with vivid imagery, parables, and allegories, making its teachings accessible and relatable to people of all times and places. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Quran style is its use of repetition. Certain verses and themes are revisited throughout the text, each time offering a new layer of meaning and perspective. This stylistic choice serves not just as a literary tool, but as a way to reinforce the core messages of the Quran, embedding them deeply in the reader's consciousness. The Quran's linguistic beauty is considered inimitable, challenging the finest poets and linguists of the time and today. This challenge, known as the Ijaz al-Quran, asserts the divine origin of the text, inviting skeptics to produce a work of comparable eloquence and depth. In summary, the structure and style of the Quran are as integral to its message as the content itself. They elevate the text beyond a mere religious scripture, transforming it into an enduring spiritual and literary masterpiece that continues to inspire and guide millions around the world. At the heart of the Quran lies a rich tapestry of themes, each interwoven with the thread of divine wisdom. These themes, spanning from the cosmic to the core of human existence, offer insights and guidance that have shaped the lives of believers for centuries. One of the most prominent themes is the oneness of God, Tawhid. The Quran emphasizes that God is singular, unique, and incomparable. This fundamental principle forms the bedrock of Islamic belief, shaping the worldview and spiritual perspective of Muslims. Moral and ethical guidance is another cornerstone of the Quran. The scripture addresses a spectrum of moral dilemmas and ethical challenges, providing a compass for righteous living. It speaks to issues of justice, equity, charity, and compassion, urging believers to create a society that reflects these values. The Quran also places significant emphasis on the importance of knowledge and learning. It encourages questioning, exploration, and the pursuit of truth, acknowledging the role of intellect in understanding faith. This encouragement has inspired a rich tradition of scholarship and scientific inquiry in Islamic history. Another recurring theme is the Day of Judgment. The Quran frequently reminds its readers of this inevitable day, when every individual will be held accountable for their actions. This theme serves as a reminder of the transient nature of this world and the importance of living a life that aligns with divine principles. The Quran also contains narratives of previous prophets and peoples, lessons from history that offer timeless wisdom. These stories serve as examples of faith, perseverance, and the consequences of turning away from God's guidance. The themes of the Quran extend beyond mere doctrinal teachings. They delve into the psychological and spiritual aspects of human life. The scripture addresses the struggles of the soul, the quest for meaning, and the journey towards spiritual fulfillment. In essence, the Quran's themes and teachings provide a comprehensive guide for life. They offer solace and inspiration, challenge and comfort, calling upon believers to live a life of purpose, reflection, and alignment with the divine will. The Quran, far more than a sacred text to be revered, plays a dynamic and practical role in the daily lives of Muslims. Its teachings and principles permeate every aspect of existence, offering guidance, comfort, and direction for a life lived in harmony with the divine will. For Muslims, the Quran is a constant companion, a source of wisdom to be consulted in times of confusion, and a beacon of light in moments of darkness. Its verses are recited in daily prayers, serving as reminders of the path one should walk, aligning thoughts and actions with the teachings of Islam. The influence of the Quran extends to the ethical and moral decisions that Muslims make every day. It shapes their interactions with others, guiding them towards conduct that is honest, just, and compassionate. The emphasis on charity, kindness to others, and concern for the well-being of the community is directly inspired by its teachings. The Quran also plays a crucial role in shaping the social and family life of Muslims. It provides guidance on matters such as marriage, parenting, and social conduct, advocating for relationships built on mutual respect, love, and understanding. In the realm of personal development, the Quran acts as a source of spiritual nourishment and growth. Its emphasis on self-reflection, accountability, and striving for personal betterment resonates with those seeking a deeper meaning in life. The verses of the Quran encourage believers to look within themselves, to purify their hearts and minds, and to cultivate a close relationship with God. For Muslims, the Quran is not just a book to be read, but a living, breathing guide. Its teachings are applied in diverse contexts, from the complexities of modern life to the quiet moments of introspective devotion. The Quran's relevance in everyday life is a testament to its timeless wisdom and the universality of its message. In every chapter and verse, the Quran offers a pathway to a life that is spiritually fulfilling and morally sound, a life that balances the demands of the material world with the call of the spiritual realm. The Quran, while firmly rooted in the Islamic faith, establishes a profound connection with other religions. Its teachings offer a rich dialogue with the broader religious and spiritual heritage of humanity, acknowledging common origins and shared truths. One of the Quran's remarkable aspects is its recognition and reverence for previous prophets, many of whom are central figures in Judaism and Christianity. Figures like Abraham, Moses, and Jesus are honored as messengers of God, bridging the gap between different faiths and highlighting the continuity of divine guidance throughout human history. The scripture often calls for respectful engagement and dialogue with people of the book, a term used to refer specifically to Jews and Christians. This respectful recognition paves the way for interfaith understanding, emphasizing common moral and ethical ground rather than divergence. The Quran's approach to other religions is not one of mere tolerance, but of active engagement and the seeking of common ground. It acknowledges the diversity of human thought and the different paths people have taken in their quest to understand the divine. This inclusive perspective encourages Muslims to appreciate the richness of human religious experience and to learn from it. The Quran's openness to interfaith dialogue is a call for mutual understanding, peace, and cooperation among different religious communities. In exploring the Quran's relationship with other religions, one finds a message of unity and diversity, a recognition that different paths can lead to the same truth. This understanding fosters a global sense of spiritual kinship, urging believers of all faiths to look beyond superficial differences and to celebrate the shared values and common human quest for the divine. In a world often divided by religious differences, the Quran's teachings stand as a testament to the possibility of harmony and mutual respect. It offers a vision of a unified humanity, united in its diversity and bound together by the pursuit of higher spiritual ideals. The Quran, while revered by millions, has not been without its challenges and critiques. Over the centuries, it has faced questions and skepticism, both from within the Muslim community and from external observers. Addressing these critiques is crucial in fostering a deeper understanding of the Quran and its place in the modern world. One of the primary challenges faced by the Quran is the interpretation of its verses. As a text that was revealed over 1400 years ago, applying its teachings to the contemporary context can be complex. Debates over interpretations often arise, particularly regarding verses related to social issues, law, and ethics. These discussions are vital to the ongoing relevance of the Quran, ensuring that its guidance remains applicable and meaningful in a rapidly changing world. Another critique often levied against the Quran relates to its perceived stance on issues such as gender equality, violence, and religious freedom. Critics point to specific verses that, when read in isolation or without historical context, seem to contradict modern values. Addressing these concerns requires a nuanced understanding of the Quran's historical context, the reasons behind certain revelations, and the principles of Quranic exegesis. The Quran also faces challenges from linguistic barriers. As a text originally revealed in classical Arabic, translations can sometimes fail to capture the full depth and nuance of the original language. This barrier can lead to misunderstandings or misinterpretations of its teachings. Efforts by scholars to provide contextually rich and accurate translations are therefore critical in making the Quran accessible to a wider audience. Despite these challenges, the Quran continues to inspire rigorous scholarly study, debate, and reflection. It invites believers and non-believers alike to engage with its teachings critically and thoughtfully. This dynamic engagement with the Quran is a testament to its enduring impact and its ability to spark deep intellectual and spiritual inquiry. In facing these critiques and challenges, the Quran emerges not as a static scripture, but as a living, breathing document, continually interpreted and reinterpreted in the light of new understandings and evolving human knowledge. In the ever-evolving landscape of the modern world, the Quran remains not only relevant, but a source of inspiration, guidance, and profound wisdom. Its influence extends far beyond the confines of religious rituals and enters the realms of art, law, social justice, and global discourse. The Quran's impact on art and culture is unmistakable. Its verses have inspired generations of artists, poets, and musicians, leading to the creation of beautiful calligraphy, stunning architectural marvels, and soulful musical renditions. These artistic expressions are not mere adornments. They are embodiments of the Quran's spiritual depth and aesthetic grandeur. In the field of law and ethics, the principles derived from the Quran continue to shape the legal systems and moral frameworks of many Muslim-majority countries. The emphasis on justice, fairness, and compassion found in the Quranic text provides a foundational guide for governing and resolving contemporary issues. The Quran also plays a crucial role in social justice movements within the Islamic world and beyond. Its teachings on equality, human dignity, and the protection of the oppressed have become rallying points for those seeking to address societal imbalances and advocate for the rights of the marginalized. In the global arena, the Quran's message of peace and cooperation resonates more than ever. In a world grappling with conflict, misunderstanding, and division, the Quran offers a vision of unity, mutual respect, and collaboration. Its call for dialogue and understanding between different cultures and religions is a beacon of hope in addressing the world's most pressing challenges. The Quran's presence in the digital age has also widened its reach. Through online platforms, apps, and social media, the Quranic teachings are accessible to an ever-growing audience, transcending geographical and cultural boundaries. This digital revolution has opened new avenues for learning, discussion, and dissemination of Quranic knowledge. In essence, the Quran in the modern world is a bridge between the past and the present, between tradition and innovation. It continues to offer guidance and insight for the challenges of contemporary life, inspiring individuals and communities to seek a harmonious balance between spiritual values and the demands of a rapidly changing world. As we reach the end of our journey through the profound narrative of the Quran, it is clear that this ancient text is not merely a relic of the past, but a living, breathing guide for humanity. Its pages, filled with wisdom, continue to resonate in the hearts and minds of millions, offering light and guidance in an ever-changing world. The Quran, with its timeless teachings, stands as a testament to the enduring quest for understanding, compassion, and connection with the divine. It calls upon us to reflect, to question, and to seek, pushing the boundaries of our spiritual and intellectual horizons. In the grand tapestry of human history and belief, the Quran holds a special place, inviting us to explore the depths of its message and to discover its relevance and richness for ourselves. As we close this chapter, let us carry forward the spirit of inquiry and reflection that the Quran inspires, allowing it to illuminate our paths and enrich our lives.